That was Clark. This is a response to a video by a guy that does a channel called Talk Islam or something like that. And he did a video about Jesus versus Mohammed, and he said that he had respect for Jesus and both Mohammed because they're both prophets according to Islam. Why do they bash Christ so much then? And I know that there's other Muslims, just like Christians, that aren't really real ones, okay? I can understand that to the point where they are just using the religion and they're not walking the walk that Muhammad expected. But I'm being nice about Islam, okay? But you do have a point. I agree with you on that on the polygamy. They call polygamy, and they try to condemn multiple wives in the Bible and stuff, and they try to act like that's a sin. That's not a sin, brother. It's only a sin when you separate and you don't take care of those wives, and you can't fully function and take care of those wives. So, I agree with you on that, and most of the time I butt heads with Christians, but look at the Bible. It's very obvious. You don't need the Quran to tell us that it was acceptable. If it was unacceptable, then a lot of those children would have been illegitimate and blah, 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 and it goes on with Ishmael and Jacob and stolen birthrights. But what I wanted to respond to you and sword fight with you, I guess if you want to call the word of God sword, we're going to sword fight right now, because you mentioned Muhammad having a younger child, but you pointed out the fact that you said Joseph was 90 and Mary was 12 when they got married. Well, I don't know about that fact. I'm not saying that's not true, but that doesn't matter. She was of puberty age, okay? But you failed to mention that your prophet Muhammad married a 9-year-old girl, prepubescent, okay? A 9-year-old, and he was 56 or something like that, in his 50s, okay? And I'm not giving exact numbers, but it doesn't matter. You get the point. And Joseph married, and I know that she was a young age and he was older. He married her out of wanting to help her because he knew she was in a situation. It was a helping thing, okay? But you're wrong about that with your... Islam teaches that you can lie to anyone else outside of... you can lie to anyone that's not a believer. You can lie for Islam. So don't sit there and act like you're going to tell me it's all peaceful. And yeah, just because you're not a jihadist. Well, Islam says that if you're not a jihadist, you're not a real Muslim. Okay? So you're not a real Muslim if you're going to sit there and act like you're just all about peace. Okay? And yes, there is jihad in the Bible, but it's a different kind because it's not under the banner of Islam, which Christianity has done enough of its bloody wars. I'm not up here defending Christianity, but I will not stand for you to act like Jesus versus Muhammad bullshit, and you don't give all the facts. That Muhammad married a 9-year-old. Okay? Anybody in their right mind, even back in the old days, would say, and you said, well, things were different, times were different back then. And people get married with 12, 13 in Arkansas and blah, blah, blah. That's still puberty age, okay? And you're trying to excuse, see? You're throwing up all these excuses why he should be able to marry a little girl. That's wrong. Everything that you know about Muhammad is probably just been... I don't know how you got your education about Muhammad, but I suggest you listen to Yada Ya, okay? Yada Ya, observations, shattering myths, okay? All that kind of stuff, because you don't even know your own prophet, okay? You think you do, but you don't. You don't. The guy was a thief, a murderer, a rapist, a child molester. All these disgusting things are documented. And you say you're tired of the stereotypes. Yes, and I understand that. It's very easy to get up there and just jump on a bandwagon and start attacking Islam. That's why you don't see much videos with me attacking Islam, because I don't need to. Number one, it already self-evident for anyone that's got eyes and ears, okay? That's not blind or retarded, okay? And number two, it's unnecessary. Like I said, I don't like to want to be the popular crowd and just jump on a bandwagon. I don't do that. I just don't do that, okay? And I get your drift, okay? It's very easy and popular for everyone to just get on there and make a bunch of views if you do an anti-Islamic sounding message, okay? So that's very easy, okay? So you see me talking about Islam on here. I say what I really feel, but I talk about all religions equally and bad, okay? Because I don't believe any organized religion is good. What is Islam doing good? What is Islam doing good for the world? What is it doing? What is Christianity doing good for the world? What is Judaism and Jews doing good for the world? What are they really doing? I see why you guys get aggravated. They act freaking retarded over there in Israel, okay? They act stupid at that Wailing Wall bullshit, worshiping a wall, okay? And they got all these stupid little rules, you know? That would piss me off, but at the same time, you got your Sharia law. It's got all these other stupid rules that are more violent and vicious. So, you trying to defend anything of Mohammed or Islam is just completely ridiculous, dude. Okay? I see your points of view. You're being crafty with your trying to help defend Islam, but you've got a lot of holes. You've got a lot of holes in this case, buddy. And I would analyze that video, and I'm telling you, just that one video. I'm going to watch more of your videos because I enjoy some of the dialogue, okay? I like knowing what Muslims think. I don't know much about Islam. I mean, I do know much about what dangers lie in there, but I don't know what Muslims themselves actually think. But I'm learning, okay? I'm not going to read the Quran again, okay? I've read it twice. I'm not going to read it again. But I'm not going to go learn more about the Quran, but I will learn more about what the people think about how their religious view affects everyone else, okay? So this was not an attack on you. If you want to think it's an attack on Islam, whatever. I don't care. It is an exposition of the truth and a question to the truth of what right do you have going around saying that, you use these one-sided numbers with this Jesus versus Muhammad. You used one-sided numbers. You pointed out the fact, like I said, that you say Joseph was 90 when he married Mary at 12 or 13 or whatever, okay? But you didn't point out the fact that Muhammad married a 9-year-old in his 50s. Okay? Defend that. Why didn't you show that? You didn't want to show that because that makes you bad. That makes you look bad. That makes your prophet look bad. And you guys lie for him or you hold back the information. Because, like I said, you ramped up one statistic, but you didn't show the other side's statistics, okay? Be fair. That's what I try to do for all religions and people, is be fair and give credit where credit's due when it's common sense and open, anyone can figure this crap out type stuff. Okay, man? So it sounds like I'm being attacking. It's because I am out of the religions. I am away from the Babylon. All the religions are false, okay? I didn't say God. I said the religions. Because the devil's in all of them. He's crept in. Can't you see? That's a wicked religion, man. Chopping off heads in the name of Islam. Don't tell me that doesn't happen. And I'm not saying that they don't fake them, too. To ramp up. And that they don't do controlled opposition. And that a lot of these Muslim attacks are fake. Yes, I believe they are. Because it's controlled opposition, Zionist, Illuminati agenda, eye on the top. That's what you Muslims, Christians, Jews need to realize. There's an eye on the top with strings attached to each one, and they're all controlled. You don't realize it because it's compartmentalized that way, so you don't know who the next guy up above you is. You never meet them. There's a certain point where you won't meet your superior, okay? Your up above, you're not going to meet them. Never. Unless you get higher up in the rank. And as you get up higher, there's more people that want your position. Guess what? They kill for it. Alright? So be careful what you say and keep your facts straight, man. If you're going to show statistic numbers, show both sides. That's not fair. Okay? You're not being fair. I show my... I attack the Christianity and what whites do that I believe is wrong. And Christians, white Christians, I believe Christians are white. Okay? And yes. But I don't leave out the statistics. I look at both sides of the story. I cover all angles. Okay? You're not doing that. You're puffing up one side. That's wrong. That's propaganda. And you're very intelligent and smooth talking person where you are using guile and you're doing a good job of what you're trying to do, but I see through it. Okay? And maybe you're not doing this on purpose maybe you're not really trying to do this to be evil or wicked. You're just doing this to defend Islam, but what you don't understand, you're defending a religion of wickedness. It is evil. Okay? It is evil. Just like Christianity in its present form is evil. So is Judaism. I trust a Luciferian Buddhist Satanist. I mean, I would almost trust their words over any of the other religions because they're conning you. At least a Gnostic will tell you some kind of truth. Okay? Some kind of truth. Okay? A cultist will teach you more about what's really going on in the Bible than your damn pastor, and that's sad. Or your imam, or your priest, or whatever you have in your Muslim church. But I'm going to stop with that. So stop ramping up one side's statistics, okay, and show the whole story. So that's what I got angry about. Okay, you heard what I said about Mary and Joseph, and your prophet Mohamed marrying a 9-year-old. So why didn't you mention that? Because you're being one-sided. You're being biased. You cannot possibly try to defend Islam if you're being biased with numbers, because the people that do know the other numbers will expose you. So that's not a good route. You're going to be blown full of holes with your stuff. Okay, so try a different route if you want to defend Islam. But this isn't going to work because the higher intelligent people that know better will blow holes all in your theories. Okay, so sorry, I'm trying to be peaceful, but at the same time wake people up. And we're not going to be stupid either with the figures.